Trump is a tweeter and Joe Biden is a leader. And we need a leader for our country, not a tweeter. When I came from India, I went through achieving my American dream. So I said, let's open that. I should be opening that path for many more people who are following. So I said, I want to make sure that Joe Biden gets elected. Oh, I don't want to relive that feeling. But, 2, 3 days before the election, we all were very confident that we are winning this. And we were so confident, and the team was, and in fact, Trump was himself knew that he's not going to win it. That was the kind of impression he gave in the media. On the night of the election, when the results start pouring, when we lost Michigan, that's when we knew that we have lost the election. So everybody was in deep grief out there. And thereafter, it took me 6 months to get out of that grief. It was a grief like you have lost a part of your soul, you have lost a part of your yourself or your family member. The similar kind of grief when I lost one of my closest family member. So I traveled around the world. I went to Africa, I went to India, I met a lot of new people, worked on the streets, markets, and get it out of the system. I mean, it is gone, but that has given us a lot of lessons that we don't want to take the polling numbers for granted. We want to do everything as much as possible we can, because this election is the most important election of our lifetime. This election changes everything. It changes the soul of our country. The very values on which America was built are, a threat today. And Joe Biden will restore the soul of our country. Joe Biden will restore the respect of America in the international community. He will restore the leadership of America in the international community. And he will revive the middle class and bring up the economy for the middle class, not just for the top 1%. And that's why, I'm giving my 200% to make sure Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are elected. The country has been put to a limitless number of crises, and there's a lack of leadership at every level in this administration. Trump is a tweeter and Joe Biden is a leader. And we need a leader for our country, not a tweeter. I think what I will say, what positive it is that he basically gave, because of his fair leadership and racism and hate and every action he has taken, he has created an awareness. The situation has given an opportunity to create an awareness and get more people involved in the civic engagement, in the ballot process, in the political process, right from youth to old, to every age, every color, every race. They are involved to fight for the soul of the nation. The nation is more awakened. The nation is, we see that in the streets, we see in form of protest, and we'll see that in the form of ballot, in the voting process, when people vote him out and restore the soul of this country and elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as the next president and vice president. Like in 2018, I would meet Joe Biden on different occasions. I always tell him, the country needs you. The country needs you. Please run. Please run. And he would jokingly say that when I'm ready to run, I will let you know. But in 2019, when it came, the election process, right from the day one, my heart and my soul believed that Joe Biden is our next president and the country needs him. He has the right vision, the right leadership, the right thought process, and the right values to lead this country out of the mess which Trump has created. And he and Obama work, on and he can build on what President Obama has led, and he and Obama had laid the foundation. So right from day one, I knew it. When you are with him, you feel light around you. I mean, which is basically you feel uplifted, you feel great being with him, talking to him, and he always he knows you, he remembers you, and so he's one of the greatest leaders I have ever met. I mean. That's with Obama. Nice. That was President Clinton at our house. We're presenting him a statue of Ganesha, Hindu god. That's Hillary Clinton. And that's I'm introducing President Bill Clinton at my house. Kamala. Of course, for me as an Indian American, it was a moment of pride. At the same time, I've known her, for a long time, so it was a great joy. Someone from California, someone we have almost known, a fearless leader, a very strong leader who have been fighting for the people who do not have voice. She's the voice for the voiceless. So having her the nomination, it's a matter of great joy and pride for me and the entire communities. Well, I mean, this election is a very unique election. As you can see, there's almost none door-to-door knocking or in-person events. Everything is digital these days, and people are online most of the time, sitting at home due to COVID situation. So we thought that there has to be a different way of reaching out to people, and Bollywood always connects South Asian people, and music always connects. So that's how we came up with the idea of developing this videos where the message is, to get out the vote for Joe Biden. We reached out almost in between the two videos, almost in 12 Indian languages, Tamil, Telugu, Punjabi, Hindi, etc. And so as to bring the, all the diaspora together under one message of unifying them to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and reach out to them. So that has been widely received. It went viral on WhatsApp, Facebook, and social media. People have been sharing it, and they feel connected that, this is for the first time in a U.S. presidential campaign. You have been in your own language, your own culture, own music, own dances, and things which connects them to the Joe Biden and team much more better way. In past campaigns, there was not much outreach to the South Asian community, but this is totally different, and people are feeling more connected to the campaign. They're getting more involved, and after watching, they're forwarding, so our message is getting spread. And I believe 80% of South Asian community is going to vote for Joe Biden. Millions of people are looking at Biden videos, Biden speeches, and things. But as Biden's, values, they filter out to his supporters as well, who are nice, who are humble, who are not writing nasty comments on Facebook or social media. And same thing, what we see, what is Trump's values and philosophy and his ideologies, those are reflected in his supporters, where they are writing nasty messages, angry messages, or trolling, etc. So that's a clear difference between the two campaigns. Which path does America wants to go to? The path of hope, growth, love, and light, led by Joe Biden, or the path of darkness, which currently this administration has put into? So back in home, I mean, the politics is always based on division, based on race, based on your where you come from and what you do. So there's a lot of things which I did not like about that politics. When I came to this country, I find, hey, this is a great place. This is a land of equality, land of justice, land of freedom, land of opportunities. But after Trump administration came, he brought the same kind of politics which is I've left in India, dividing people, between races, between colors, and all kind of nastiness and divisive and hate. So Joe Biden represents an alternative path which is full of love, light, growth, and equality and freedom and opportunity for all. He's going to unite the country. He's going to bring the people together. He's going to build the middle class economy, and he's going to restore the America's leadership in the world. And that's the path we all want to go and elect Joe Biden.